Hi, this is Mike Danata, and I'm going to give you a little tour of my magic studio. This is the entrance as you come into the studio. This is what's facing you as you come in. And as you can see, we have literally hundreds and hundreds of items. We literally are floor to ceiling with stock. In fact, I'm just going to go up to the ceiling now, and you'll see that where we ran out of wall space, we've actually suspended pegboard from the ceiling just so as we could display more items. We ran out of walls. We've also now practically run out of ceiling space as well. We even have posters, as you can see, actually on the ceiling. So it really is jam-packed, just like an Aladdin's cave of treasure, literally from floor to ceiling. I'm doing the filming as I speak, so it's me doing the commentary and also doing the filming, and I'm trying to go very slow so as you can get a real good picture of the atmosphere as you walk into the studio. So I'm just going to turn very, very slowly now as we head towards the counter sort of area. As you can see, there's not a lot of space. If you get 5 people in here, we're really full up. And certainly if you're going to have a heart attack or anything, it's much better that you go outside onto the street, because there really isn't enough room to fall down in here on the floor. As you can see, we've got books, we've got DVDs, we've got so many things, literally thousands of items, all from stock and available through us, alongside the things that maybe we don't have from time to time, but we can get most things. If you just tell us what you want, we can usually get most things within just a few days, and that's even when we get stuff coming in from America. We have everything shipped via UPS Express. These are a sort of delivery company, and they own their own fleet of planes. So we get the shipments coming in from the States, and if we order say at 10:30 at night time in the UK, that will be 5 to 7 hours back in time in America. So they'll dispatch the same day. They're all very, very efficient, the people that we deal with. As you can see, I'm going up on top of the cabinets now, and you can see the items that we have on top of the cabinets. Actually, if I crawled around on the floor, you'd also see that we have stock under the cabinets as well, but I'm not going to do that today. Anyway, going back to the shipments coming in from particularly America, if we order at say 10:30 on a Friday evening, our time, that shipment will be with us guaranteed before 12 o'clock, 12 noon on the Monday. So literally within 3 days we get the stuff. If I order on a Wednesday, it will be with me on Friday before 12 o'clock midday on Friday. So it's really quick. We pay for that, of course, but it's a really quick and great service that we can offer our customers to get anything that they wish. So I'm approaching more now the inside of the shop. As we approach, you can see more things here suspended from the ceiling. We have books, we have DVDs, we have tricks, we have accessories, we have fanning powder, we have slush powder, snow powder, top hats, silk handkerchiefs, 1,000,001 different thumb tips of all different shapes and sizes and textures and materials. So if you need a thumb tip, this is definitely the place to go to. We've got cabinets where I remember once somebody did on a blog, a young lad sort of visited me, and this was the highlight of a week that he had on holiday, I believe in Weymouth, to visit his grandmother. And he wrote on his blog that his highlight was visiting the studio, and he said that when he entered the shop, it was just jam-packed. Well, it is, as you can see, and he said there was glass cabinets where they were so overloaded they looked as though they were about to explode. And that's what I'm homing in right now. These are the glass cabinets, the famous glass cabinets, which are so jam-packed with things, with so many gems and treasures hidden, sometimes hiding behind other objects, because it's very difficult to display everything in a way that would be clearly visible. but you never know what you're going to find, and that's the great thing. You will find treasures and gems, because we have literally over 15,000 items from stock, and that's not everything that's available, because today the magic world is a different world than what it was years ago. There wasn't this much available, but now the world has shrunk because of the internet, and there's so much more stuff now available, and it's so available so quickly as well. As I say, we can get stuff from America within 3 days. So a trick could come out on Monday, a brand new item that nobody knew anything about maybe, and we can have it within 3 days in stock and sending out to our customers the same day that it arrives. This really is quite fantastic, and probably not appreciated so much nowadays by the younger people, but I'm sure the older people would realise how incredible that actually is, because many years ago, somebody maybe like the Macmillan family would do a convention or something somewhere in the world, see a fantastic trick, and then they would purchase a small quantity maybe of that trick, and bring it back to the UK, and that was the first time magicians in the UK had seen those items, and they were very rare and very scarce. I remember Jeff Maltby used to make regular trips to America, particularly on the Repro Magic cruises, and he would bring back items that were very new, and he would have these special days in the studio when he would open up these parcels of great new items that he just brought back from America, and there would be a real big buzz about all the new things. Now, of course, we get very complacent about it, because the new stuff, as I say, is out constantly. Every day there is new items coming out, and within a few days it's available for everybody to purchase, either by mail order, or they can come into the studio and actually pick the items up. I'm still scanning around the studio, and as you can see, there's so many more things available on display, and the middle of the shop is filled up. It's not just about items behind the counter and trying to sell a big catalogue with everything in, but not actually always being in stock. These are all items that we have in stock. We have more as well, because we don't have room to display absolutely everything. I have another stock room in my flat where I live, upstairs, and I think now even my lounge is being taken over with stock as well, so we really do have a lot of stock, and if anyone visits, they're sure to have a fascinating trip into the studio, because it just brings back all that sort of magical mystique that existed when you visited a proper bricks and mortar shop. If you don't live near us and you can't visit, then just visit anyone that's near you, because they really do need your support. So many shops and studios now in America particularly, and many all over the world as well, are closing down and just either going out of business totally, or they're going over to internet-based business and not the bricks and mortar walk-in shop. This would be such a shame for this to happen, because a shop has so much more to offer. We can give advice, we can show you new handlings, new techniques, we can advance your knowledge far further than just buying a trick. Sometimes you buy something, there's so many different ways of doing it, and you can get help with that in a shop, but you can't get that help and that backup and support sometimes when you buy things off the internet. Well, that nearly concludes my sort of walk around the studio for you, just to see the range or some of what we have. So I'm just going to speed this up now, just take one final look. As you can see, up to the ceiling, down, around, everywhere you look, there's magic. And also, as I go behind the counter, you will see that there's more behind the counter as well. This is the pegboard actually behind the counter, right up to the ceiling. As you can see, there's more and more stock. And we have drawers and crates. There's lots of little drawers there with things in, lots of coin magic and various bits and pieces, accessories and everything. And there you go, that's our little tour of Mike Danata's Magic Studio. and we hope someday you'll be able to visit and witness the magic for yourselves.